Okay. We're gonna share it in a minute. I'll share it, okay? But I just wanted to welcome everyone to the parent training of the month. Um, it's actually quite exciting because instead of just having Far Rockaway parents, we have not all the Tigerman parents were invited, and we really have a nice amount of parents here. So we're so happy you're here. Um, this month, we're very excited to have our two mentor teachers presenting on learning through play, which is such a great topic because not everyone is aware of how important play is and that there's so much to be gained from just sitting and playing with your child. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be sharing the slideshow in a minute, but first I would just like to ask Razel and Randy to introduce themselves. No, no, keep it on.
Hi, I'm Razel, and I'm an A-class teacher in Tigerman Rockaway School.
Hi, Randy Bernstein. I teach a 12-1-2 class here at Tigerman.
And you guys can hear Razel and Randy as well, correct? Thumbs ups?
Yes, we could
Love
hear.
it. Okay, wonderful. All right. Okay, so without further ado, I'm going to share the slideshow. No matter how many times I do it, it still sometimes takes a minute to just remember. Okay, you guys see the screen, correct?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. All right, so go for it.
So we're gonna start. We're gonna be talking about learning through play. Can we turn to the next page?
Sure.
So why do children play? Play is the way a child explores the world. Um, that's how they get to know where everything is. They're imitating real life. Like let's say they take a toy broom and they're pretending to sweep. They're trying to see how like real life works, and that's the way they get to do it by playing. Could you do the next slide?
Sure.
And play is the way a child, as Razel said, explores his world. He builds skills. He exercises his imagination, which is wonderful, and learns through experience.
Yes. Play is universal for all children. It's pleasurable and enjoyable aspect of a child's life. It's essential. It's essential to promote their growth and development. It's an activity that has no serious motive and from which there's no material gain. They're just playing and they're exploring. There's no right or wrong. They're just trying to make sense of the world around them.
And enjoying themselves.
Yeah.
Play for the sake of play.
Yes. So there is a definition of play. Well, there isn't a single definition of play. Researchers prefer to deal with specific forms or subtypes of play. There are subtypes of play. There's functional play, there's constructive play, pretend or symbolic play, and actually games with rules. The children have to follow the rules while playing the game.
Oh, can we go backwards?
Backwards, yeah.
Sorry about that.
Okay, so functional. Functional means simple, repetitive muscle movements with or without an object, like shaking a rattle, um, playing peekaboo, doing something for the purpose, like building a tower and then counting to tell money. You're being functional with it. You're not just lining it up. Which a lot of our kids do, but you're doing more stuff with it. You're making the blocks into choo-choo training. You're using the item. You could be using it for multiple purposes. Making it functional. You can make the blocks into like make it into a house for the animals. You're making it functional.
And then constructive play, it involves manipulation of objects with the intention of constructing something such as a cut and paste activity.
Pretend symbolic is very important. Letting the kids pretend involves letting an object or a person symbolize a thing, such as eating from a toy crackery, pretending to be parents or flying in a spaceship, letting the kids pretend to eat from toy food, pretend eating from a book, honking the horn on a bus.
Those are examples. Those are good examples of the pretend play. Also, pretend is different than real life. So they get to learn the difference between real life and pretend play.
Right. Games with rules. Children play with games as rules such as hide and seek or computer games. And they learn how to do like learn how to play with others.
Right. So that's probably once the kids get a little bit older. Then there's
Board
rules,
games.
board games. That's definitely a higher level. Once you have a game with rules.
Taking turns, sharing, waiting.
Yes, children have a full-time occupation. It's called play. Let them be occupied. Let them be occupied by it from their early years until their twilight years.
Very important. And that's what our whole presentation is about. It's the importance of play is intellectual and educational development plus emotional development. So it reaches a lot of different domains.
Yes, intellectual value. Children learn the difference in sizes, shapes, colors, textures, numbers, and the names of objects. You could discuss while you're playing. The special relationships, abstract thinking, problem solving. How to distinguish what is real and what is unreal, reality and fantasy.
Socialization. This is a very, very important and key concept of play because it allows the students to use their language. We are a language-based school, and anything that we do socially, the children are engaging with one another and using their language and developing their language. Social and emotional development is so important and enhanced during play. The relationships that children form as their parents, with their friends, their peers, and their teachers during play experiences.
They use everyone as their role models.
So you behave the way you would like your child to behave.
The therapeutic value. Play provides the release of stress. Children can express their emotions. It allows students to reveal themselves, their ideas, thoughts, fears, and experiences. You can always see while they're playing. You're like, oh, is it like something? We're not, you're not judging what's happening at home, but they're like, oh, you see that at home when they're playing with like dolls and they're putting the baby to bed. You know, like they learned that from seeing their parents doing it or playing in the kitchen. They see you playing, cooking in the kitchen, so that's the way they play, and it's very therapeutic to our students.
Right. It's also a very safe space. If kids are pretending something, but they're in their safe quarters, it's definitely easier than if they're in the real life stressful situation, whatever it might be. So it's much safer to pretend, even if it can get a little bit like bad guy, good guy. It's just much safer to do that in their own quarters.
And as Esther used to emphasize, conflict resolution, working out a problem together, working with your friend to work out something as a social issue together is very important.
Creative value. Children had to learn to play with a variety of materials. They're using clay, sand, paper, finger paint, rice. That's also a lot of sensory items. They're very creative with it. They could write names in the sand or make shapes. Children are most creative when they play alone. They carry out new discoveries to the outside world.
So at home, you can just take a bowl of clay or a bowl of sand or water and put ice cubes in it. It calms them and it provides a sensory activity at home for your child.
And even if you don't want it messy in the house, you could do it outside. Just have any bucket that you have for any of your toys. You could use one of your kitchen pots, a 9x13 pan. You could use anything.
And make it into a sensory bin.
Right. And don't be afraid of a kid saying they're bored. You don't have to present them with brand new toys every day. It's okay. Let them be bored, and within a few minutes, they'll find something to do. They'll find a way to create. Kids are great at that.
So there is a moral value of play. They learn so much. They assume responsibility, they learn honesty, and actually integrity and sportsmanship. You know, it's different. It's difficult to lose. When you're a child, you always want to win. But teaching them the sportsmanship and learning that they always cannot be the winner, everybody's great. And you don't always have to be the winner of a game. So it's really important. And then they cheer their friends on for sportsmanship during sportsmanship, and they show compassion and they adhere to group values.
So they learn sharing as well. They learn to wait to take their turns.
And they're happy for their friends or peers around.
Different types of play. There's number one, unoccupied behavior, like the child moves around randomly. Number two, solitary independent play. A child plays alone and independently. And then there's onlooking, where the child is observing others playing but does not engage in their play. They're just standing there looking.
When we start the school year, many children come in and they do not engage in play right away. They come in, they don't know their peers, they don't even know a teacher. They don't know anybody. So what they do is they will stand and observe. It does not mean that they're not happy. They will stand and observe and watch. And by maybe 2 weeks later, they're already involved and engaged in the activity.
They got
Children-
comfortable.
They feel comfortable.
The next step.
Okay, so the more types of plays. Parallel play. It's where independent play. The children are playing next to each other, but they're not playing with each other. They're using identical or similar toys to those of nearby children. A lot of our students have like a hard time playing with others. So it's a big step for them to just be playing next to them at the same table on the same floor. Like
Yes.
even playing with the same items, that's very hard. Like if they're playing with two different toys, okay, like they're in their own world. But when they're at the same toy, they're like, it's all mine. Just playing next to each other is a really big play step. Then associative play. It's where social interaction occurs between or among children. All children are engaging in a similar play activity. So this is where all children they're already parallel play. They're already next to each other, and now they're playing with the same toy.
And that's the next step up.
Yes.
Right.
And-
Looking out, like kind of looking at one another and seeing what the other one's doing.
Right.
Yes. Cooperative play. This is like the last step in play where they can play with others. It's organized play. Children are playing in a group with other children. They're discussing and planning play activities with a purpose. There's like a leader and a follower relationship established. And the group is loosely formed. The sense of belonging and not belonging is formed, where they're all playing together.
I just have this as an example. I took out some blocks this morning and I had taken out some tools, a toolkit and tools. And I put them on the table and it was so popular that they started with the blocks. They were hammering, they were pretending to build a house. And then it became, after one child was directing the other child, I'll put this block on top. They're learning positional words. They built a house, and then one child went and got the animals, so it became a zoo. So it's like building upon play is so important, and they are using their imagination and playing together.
Creating a structured and supportive environment for children is so important because having consistent routines reduce anxiety. Like when they know what's coming next, like when they're middle playing, like they don't want to stop. But then I show them a picture, a visual, like, oh, we're going to playground, and then that's like something more fun for them. Okay, so I'll stop playing and then we'll go to playground. Using knowing what's coming next. The visuals and the gestures help them with transitions. Create designated toy places and encourage cleanup. So you'll see in the picture that all the toy buckets are labeled, and so that the kids know where to put things away. And it creates independence for them.
Exactly. It definitely creates independence. And the play areas should be tidy and should, like the buckets, labeling is a great way because they need the routine as well as, you do. But routine, 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 and keep the toys. You could even vary them, and you can even put some toys away so there's not so many out at one time, and then take them out again at a later date.
Yes, and also when toys are all in a big bucket, and it's like, let's say there's trains, animals, cars, it's all in one spot. So the kids are just like, what should I play with? When it's all separated, they're like, okay, let me take out the people. Let me take out the big cars to put the people in. The kids know where things are, and it's much easier for them to play, and they play a lot better.
They're learning the skill of sorting and the different and same and sorting in different groups.
Right. Now, it's a little hard to have this at home. This is a classroom, but I think it's really worth it. I don't know if you noticed, but all of these are labeled, and where they belong is also labeled, so that this really gives the child the autonomy to completely take out toys on their own and clean it up when they're done and put it in the right spot. They're not just throwing things everywhere. When things don't have a spot, it's much harder to clean up. It's harder to find the toys the next time, and it's not as inviting. Here, look how inviting that is. The child's interested in coming. They know where to put things back when they're done. I think it's worth, if you can, to
They could use
label.
boxes.
You could
They
use
could
shoe boxes,
boxes.
label. I know Target they sell them for like $1, the clear boxes. You don't need the super expensive ones. I think it's a worthwhile investment because it really will help the whole playtime in your home.
You don't need a color printer. You can print out the labels in black and white.
Right.
And even if the kid's not cleaning up the entire thing, it's also even easier for the adults to clean up after if you know where everything goes. If there's to have a spot for everything.
Okay.
So to foster language during play, it's very important. Talk about everyday things. Narrate your child's actions to the vocabulary because we want our children to develop more language. So I'm hanging up these clothes. I'm mixing the noodles that I'm making for supper. Like you're just using the words. You instead of just being quiet in the house, you're always building our children's vocabulary. And even if, let's say, they're pointing to something or holding something, oh, you're holding the red car. Oh, let's say they're pointing to something. Oh, you're holding the toy broom. You want to sweep. Expand on the words. If they say train, you could reply, yes, it's a big red train. We're adding more words. We're giving them more vocabulary.
And when they're playing, Rachel mentions trains. So when they're playing and pushing the train along the track, you could say choo choo. You make the sound that the train might make. Choo choo. And then eventually you'll say,
they love that.
They love that.
They always say sounds first. Narrate for them. For our nonverbal children, describe what they're doing. Oh, you want to play with the people? Like they're just touching the people. Are they really playing with it? Or to model. They don't know how to play. We have to teach them how to play. We have to show them. You can make them go in a line, like they're going on a line in the bus. Sometimes I do with the people. I do like I play the song 10 in the bed. So like and then they roll over. Just to give them ways to play with it. Listen and respond. Show you're listening by smiling, making eye contact, and giving them time to reply. Always, a lot of times your kids will tap you, and they're just trying to get your attention. Just show them that you're listening, and be like, yes. And even if you're saying no, like no, you can't have it. I know you want it. Just verbalize that you know what they want. Really helps them make it easier. And then there's all these visuals I have on the bottom. Yes, no, like the kids can answer if you could put on your own like meal tables at home. Use the sign language more. Oh, you want to eat? You want to drink?
And all of this reduces the frustration between that the child might have, or for you as well as a parent. You want to make it as easy as possible. And you also want to know, they want to know that you're listening to them. No cell phones. When you're on the cell phone, it shows your child that you are talking to somebody else first, and then you'll be able to play with them. You can put the cell phones away. You give them your attention. talk to them, you sing to them, you could read with them, even if they don't, they look at the pictures, it's okay. But you have to give them the one-to-one time.
And even if it's not playtime, like always just show them you're listening. It takes a second. Like just look,
They
just
care.
looking at them. Like yeah, they want to see that you're looking. So for the communication, encourage two-way communications. Pause so children can take turns and share ideas. Like give them room to answer. Say 1, 2, 3, and they say go. Or like you're going down a slide, 1, 2, 3, we. Like giving them that room to use words instead of just talking for them. Vocalize what they point to. Describe the object they indicate. Oh, let's say it's a truck. Oh, you're pointing at the truck. Oh, it's a blue truck. Oh, it's really big or it's really small.
Yes, and there is so much around them, whether you take a bus or a train or drive in the car, there's always things that you can point out around them. Oh, I see a red sign. What do you think that says? What shape is it? You know, even the stoplight, the red, yellow, and green, you know, just anything that you can add to their vocabulary daily is phenomenal.
Always use descriptive language, which you can mention the color, the size, the number,
Shape.
toys.
When you're in the supermarket, oh, they could learn so much from going up and down the aisles, all the colors of the vegetables and the weight. Oh, it's heavy. Oh, it's so heavy. You know, you could show them the scales. It just there's so much to learn.
And just labeling everything in the supermarket. Oh, yogurt, milk, whatever, candy. They see all the things that they want and they're using their words. Or even if they don't have the words yet, they're pointing and which is a version of them asking for help that they want it, which is also amazing. Make sound effects. Add fun sounds for playing with animals or vehicles. Animal sounds, moo, neigh, bah, and cars. You can do beep beep, choo choo, crash. Even like when you're doing like water, do like in the bathtub, do splash, splash, splash. When you're at a door, knock, knock, knock. And the students really respond to this. And they'll copy you and imitate you. Talk about their interests, connect new words, topics they enjoy. So even if let's say your child only plays with one toy, that's okay. That you could do so much with one toy. So now just you could bring another toy with it. So let's say they only play with cars. So now you could bring the cars and a car ramp. It's functional that the cars are driving in a car garage, a garage. Yeah, a parking lot. We can always expand their play by bringing out new items, but still doing things that they enjoy. Create opportunities to ask for help. Put favorite items slightly out of reach. Like let's say you don't want your kids snacking whenever they want, so put the snacks a little higher up, and then they'll have to or even like the milk in the fridge. A lot of our kids like drinking milk. So they go to the fridge and then they ask you, oh, I want that drink or that snack, or they lead you by the hand. It's making them ask for help. It's not just like giving to them everything on a silver platter. You want them to become independent and making them ask for help. It expands to all other areas. Also, expand during play. If a child says car, respond if you're driving a red car, beep, 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 adding those vocalizations. Reinforce the vocabulary. Play songs used at home or at school. You could ask your teachers for a playlist that they play at school.
We send home the links from the songs. If we do a song on, let's say, on the smart board, or even just a song, even a copy of a song, the children, I actually spoke with the parents and they said that the children are actually singing the songs at home. So it was a great suggestion. And we are going to send home the links of the songs that we play in class.
In my A class, I use songs all the time to teach the play. I'm playing the Choo Choo Train song, and when I'm playing music, when you play sound, let's say you all of a sudden hear a noise, you automatically turn to see what it is. You hear a siren in the street, you're like, where's it coming from? These kids hear the noise, the sound, the music. They're so much more engaged. Yes.
So as we said, there's ways to encourage pretend play and interaction. Encourage imitation, always do like a high five. We could do a beep beep. We could play peekaboo and wait for the engagement. role playing,
I caught that piece.
right? The pretend knocking on the doors or honk honk the horns. Pretend eating when you're eating. Oh, I'm hungry. Oh, what can I eat today for breakfast? Just bring everything to life. Interact with your child.
Yes, the sensory play. Even if it gets messy, it really keeps our kids busy and engaged, and it's functional. Because you're using words and sound effects. Like splashing the water, splash, splash. You could even add like the bath toys, like the boats, and then sing row, row, row your boat. Popping the bubbles. They love you pop it, you count how many you're popping, or you just say pop, pop, pop. Bang on toy drums. It's just an example.
And also, even when the benefit of bubbles is also they love to blow the bubbles. And as they're blowing the bubbles, they're actually working their mouth muscles. So it is developing their mouth muscles, which will enable them to eat better and to speak eventually.
Yes. Oh wait, to go back.
I'm so sorry.
I'm getting late, so
Okay, continue.
we have to go.
You don't have to spend a lot of money on toys. Let's brainstorm play activities you can make using household items.
Right, and also let's hear, if you want to hear some ideas, maybe from the parents that they use at home, they didn't buy, that they use at home. It's a great way to encourage play right in your home and no money spent.
So this is your chance, parents, if you want to either unmute yourself or open your chat box and just share some things that you did not spend money on that the kids end up liking to play with. Anyone have any suggestions?
Oh, idea. Sand out of Cheerios.
That's a really good
That's
idea.
cute.
That's
Sand
right.
out of Cheerios. Yes, especially if something's going bad, if it's starting to get stale, don't throw it out, crush it up. That's great. I love that.
We made a whole construction sensory bin out of that the other day.
Pots and pans.
Pots and pans.
Oh,
Great.
loves pots and pans.
Yeah, you could even use like boxes. Everyone always is ordering stuff. They like just going in the boxes, dumping things in and out.
Yeah, I was gonna actually
And
touch
the
on
toy
that.
came.
Oh, go ahead, Paul's mom. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Alexandra. I'm Paul's mom. I did want to say the box, like, build on that. We order from Amazon a lot, and my kids love getting into the box or coloring the box, or I'm sorry, I do have to buy the markers, but they do end up, making a house out of it, or
Yep.
running around in it, or taking it somewhere and hiding each other in it. So that's definitely something we don't spend, well, half we don't spend money on, because, as I said, the markers. But definitely, I mean, my kids find exciting things to play with, especially Paul, where I didn't buy it, and all of a sudden he's playing with the paper, or the popping paper, the plastic, like,
Bubble paper,
protect. Yes, that bubble stuff. Oh my gosh, they find the funniest things to play with, and trust me, we have a labeled nice playroom, and he still finds ways to play with other things. So
Right.
definitely a great idea.
All right. And anyone else can put ideas in the chat. There's still some more that to share. Is there a playlist? Oh.
Yeah, there's playlists further down.
But no, but this is we'll do that afterward. Maybe we'll just send it to everyone. But go ahead.
So presenting toys in different ways so they don't get bored. Rotate toys. If you have a toy away for like a month and you take it out, all of a sudden you're like, oh my goodness, it's a brand
The
new
new
toy.
one.
And they get really excited. Model different use of toys, demonstrate creative play ideas. Using, like, you could do Wheels on the Bus. Even you could play songs in so many different ways. Like Coco Melon sings it, super simple songs. Like just playing even the same song in different tunes is keeps them engaged. The thing play through animals. I do structured playtime in my classroom just to teach them how to play. So everyone's playing next to each other, and I have a lot of the same toys, so everyone could. Let's say I'm playing Old MacDonald, they're identifying the animals. Everyone could get the cow. Everyone could get the pig when we're doing that song. Transportation. There's so many different songs. Driving in my car, choo choo train. They're all identifying those vehicles. Food. You could use it. You could also, besides songs, you could also get from books and pretend to play in the books. Combine toys, introduce two together, toy like the toy food with the animals are eating the toy food. Ensure accessibilities. Toys should be easy to reach to reduce frustration. Yes, you don't want to keep it all out because it's going to be making a mess, especially in the house. But you always want to have toys. Like if toys are not out, our children get bored, and that's when behaviors happen. So we always want to keep some toys accessible to our children.
And just from the chat, Erica Hill said that her daughter feeds Potato Head toy food all the time. And we got another idea about shoe boxes, which paint any way you choose. Love that.
So here's my music playlist.
We can send it, and everyone will. This is going to be on the Tierman website.
These are songs that I play like all the time in my classroom. And even though some of them are the same song, like Wheels with Buses has multiple versions, they're still engaged with it. Sometimes different versions have different parts of it. Like sometimes a lot of them don't include money. The money on the bus goes clink, clink, clink. It expands more ways to play with it. The animal playlist, there's so many.
These are just some of them.
Right.
There's so many
not even all of them.
playlists that you can use with your
Yes.
children.
It's besides Old MacDonald, the animal freeze dance. Not everything has to be during music time. It's playtime. Everything could be interchangeable. Like everything could be used during playtime. Like whatever you do inside, you could be doing outside.
Just bring your Amazon Alexa with you or your wireless speaker and have the songs going on. Oh, and there's more.
These are stuff I thought people would have at home: cars and animals and play food.
And also, so these, we'll send these, you'll be getting a copy of this. So you'll be able to use these, and especially seasonal toys. For instance, now it's the fall season, songs I'm saying. So now it's the fall season. So you can, and they're outside, they're walking, they could collect the leaves, they could come home, put the leaves in a box or a bin and have a sensory bin. Pine cone painting is excellent. And anything you could do to enhance the theme each month is very important.
Almost
I
finished.
think we're good.
Where's things that
Wait,
work at home?
Sorry.
Right. The working at home, the things they could do
These
at
are
home.
books.
These are books.
These are
Okay.
really great because these are books you could do with songs with playtime also. Like you have Five Little Monkeys. It doesn't even have to be a toy. I print out that before, like at Seagerman's really nice and they buy us everything we need. But before that, I didn't have toys. We printed out pictures and the kids are very happy. Just like they have five monkeys, they're counting, they're interacting with the story, and it's showing that they know how to retell. Yes.
And parents are their children's best, their first and best playmate. So you observe, you watch your child closely to learn what he or she can do and has problems doing, and be aware of it. So this way you can enhance your child's favorite activities, join and play with them. Don't just watch them, sit down on the floor with them and play with them so that he knows that, and she knows that you're interested in what they're doing. And be creative, be funny, enjoy. Just like they enjoy, you can play too. Use toys in a different way. Even if you're silly, it's okay. They're engaging with you, you're laughing, you're showing them the eye contact, the smiling. Just have fun.
Join their world.
Yes.
Always play longer with whatever the toy is when you play with them.
Yep.
Things you can do at home. Use visuals. Keep picture cards, charts, or labeled bins handy so children can point to what they want and practice asking for it. It's just
When you're walking, you're opening the door, open it slowly. So they say they have to wait and learn turn taking.
Yeah. Celebrate creation. Show pride in their schoolwork. We're gonna come home with their art project. A lot of them they don't know to be proud of their work. So it'll be like, oh, you made an apple at school. Oh, let's hang it on the fridge. And yes, they come home with art every single day, and it's a lot. Just don't let them see you throw it out. And then they'll eventually be like, oh, I made this, and they'll take pride in their work, and they'll want to create. They'll get better at coloring, and just because they want to make pretty things, so you'll hang it on the fridge. And talk about what they made, and encourage independence. Involve them in simple routines like putting away their backpack, shoes, or jacket when they come home. Even if you don't have like a spot, don't put it in the middle of the floor. Put them in the corner. Like let them put stuff in the garbage. It's stuff we work on at school. When they come in, we put their knapsacks and coats in their cubbies. So we can say
They could do that at home as well.
Yes.
Oh.
Redirect behavior instead of just saying no, because how often do we get told no? Like we want a treat, we go to the store and buy ourselves a treat. Like whatever we want, we go and get it. And but our students, we always are telling them no. Instead of that, we could say, if someone's standing on a table, oh, we sit on chairs. Oh, look, and then giving that a positive praise, so they'll want to do the right thing. Or if someone is like hitting with their hands, so you can be like, hands are for helping. Oh, do you want to help me clean up? And also, it distracts them and it's redirecting them. And also, it doesn't become a negative thing. It's redirecting behavior.
And instead of saying just no, you could say no, thank you. You know, just a little bit calmer. No, thank you. This is the way we're going to do it. Oh, do you want to help me? Sure. I see you want to be involved. Come, help me. You know,
And children match
it's not
our tones.
easy. It's not what you say sometimes, it's how you say it.
Right. Dedicate playtime. Set aside time to play together. It strengthens the connection and gives children's practice of their social skills. Um, Offer choices. Like even if it's not just toys, give choices of snack. Which one do you want? Give them choice. You don't want them to pick the candy. You want them to pick the real food. So give them options of two real foods that you would want them to eat, and then they're choosing it. So maybe they'll eat it better.
The autonomy. Mhm.
Yeah. Being like, I chose it, so I want it. Even if
They don't eat it.
right. Yeah, positive reinforcement, clap, high five, fist bump, because all of these things also just reinforce like besides the positive reinforcement, it's getting their attention and keeping their engagement and helping their eye contact get better.
And we are never more fully alive, more completely ourselves, or more deeply engrossed in anything than when we are playing.
Oh, that's it.
Questions?
All right, this has been excellent. They also shared some where they got some of their information from. This has been a wonderful, very informative presentation, and I thank you both so, so much. Miss Davy says all the little items and toys that come home, she puts in her sensory bin. That's brilliant. All
That's
those
great.
little toys.
Your child is interested in that.
That's great. That's a great place for them. We'd love, oh, thank you. Mrs. Farberman said that was awesome. I agree. And again, you will be able to all see this on your own. Super informative. So much good stuff. And thank you, parents, also for adding. Anything else before we wrap up? All right. Well, thank you both, Riesel and Ramsey. Thank you, parents, for joining.
It was a pleasure.
Okay. And hopefully this will be online by tomorrow. So you'll be able to see it then. All right. Have a wonderful rest of the day.
And play.
Enjoy playtime with your family. Take care. I have to stop the recording first. Okay.